you had hoped for some huge numbers, but we'll see what he can do today. Seems to be powering up as time goes by. The fist bumps are coming through, ladies and gentlemen. This will be the second quarterfinal of the day here on the B stream. It's Super Friday. We've got all the playoff games pretty much happening today, all 4 quarters and 2 semifinals going on right now. As we do have on the other stream as well, Pain taking on Legacy. So a lot of action all the time here at PGL Masters Bucharest. We are going to see Team Liquid start on the T side here of their map pick. All 5 players heading over towards B.
Yeah, look at the speed here. The flashbang in, Naf with the opening. They are just so hot out the gate. They'll take down Story as well. And they crack open the B bomb side. There is nobody left. Now, there's a quick flank coming in from the middle. But I love the pace that was set here from Liquid at the start. They knew what they wanted to do. Now, Ultimate's going to be holding this Glock right in their face. But Crazy just crouches in like it was nothing. Takes him down. And now the retake is on. They're going to have to be quick with it. I don't think there's a kit on the ground anywhere, so they need to be lightning fast with these kills. Otherwise, they will simply lose the time. Another Goosh comes in, this time on Crazy, and he's a bullet away from death. It's Elige to pick it up. He tags up Agile as well, but that's a 10-second defuse. Not going to be happening. Not when Elige is here on Overwatch. Muter is in the opening, and it's very uncomfortable here. 5 bullets left. Doesn't stand a chance any longer. They're going to run him down one way or another. Elige with the headshot, and Team Liquid with an absolutely explosive start here on Ancient.
Very nice work. Very common pistol strategy. We've seen it time and time again. Smoke down towards short, Molotov towards that long area. Hit towards that cave hard. Flash over. As long as you get this entry, just like Naf did, I think there's a lot of pressure. Very difficult to regain control of the B bomb site. Retake was looking possible there, with Crazy getting the kill in towards that K position, but ultimately didn't have the resources to make this retake a possibility. It's going to be Elige. Pretty calm, pretty collected. Gets himself multiple kills there. And that's what they needed. Team Liquid with a good start here. But they're up against the force buy. MP9 can't really do much.
Oh, wow.
Back 10. Doing some numbers here. It's going to be the 5-7 that does answer back. That's going to be Agile. For the double here, close to getting it, but that's the round. Mutiris, nothing he can really do, I'm afraid. Bomb will be planted, but the round's already over. 2-0. Liquid looking very confident, very calm, very collected. Full eco coming up next.
I think some of these rounds really setting a bit of a tone for Liquid, showing the kind of mental that they're coming in with to this game. Even in that last round, I mean, yes, they have the better weaponry. It's a bit of a force-up for Saw, but just the not spending a lot of time walking around, you know, doing the detective work of figuring out what the defense is. They just get in there with the SMGs and they shut down that A defense. Classic double nade being thrown over. It's become really popular, and it does actually shut down a bunch of different things with the CTs. It can be very annoying when you end up losing, even if you're trying to do a run boost or whatever. Sometimes you end up taking quite a bit of damage from that. So on the B bomb side, we've got a bit of a stack going on, but Elige careful not to overstep the mark here. Gotta be worried. There is a player right in front, but they've got ultimate there, and they lose to the Mac 10. That's perfectly acceptable. Just, yeah, make sure you don't lose the AK. That's the only thing that really matters here. Nicely done.
Yeah, well held. No problem, really. It's going to be Elige adding to his already impressive total. Goes 7-1. And 3-0 overall. Team Liquid couldn't have asked for a better start here. No nightmare scenarios as of yet. Going to have a bit of a bonus situation as well with the Galil and the MP7 in the hands of Nuts. See whether they can find their footing early on. Saw will have a full buy here of the Story AWP. Has actually got Kevlar as well. No helmet to speak of. Could be an issue against the SMG. 2 players towards middle. And leaving A open for now. Going to go for a bit of a more B focus here. As the initial utility is exchanged. Flashbang from Shui. Trying to make his way in towards that K position. He has got Aragon to deal with. Elige, though, open things up. B bomb side pretty much open. That flashbang is devastating. Good stuff. But back and forth we go. 3 versus 3. Bomb planted.
Oh, you're right. That flashbang is absolutely crazy. That might have been the moment there. But Naf will take down Muteris Aragon. He's worried about the wall bang, and Ultimate just in position to take him down. Nuts in the middle. Signature MP7, and he's gonna spray down Agile at range, probably run and steal that M4 if he can. That is a critical round early on, and the speed with which Liquid are doing this is just continuing. So are not getting a lot of opportunities to take a breath here. They have very few kills, and 7 kills in total right now. Not that much to speak of, so they're getting kind of pummeled at the start of this game. I love the game plan for Liquid. I think this is super sick.
Terrorists win.
Yeah. Quite lose quite fast. That's the caller's dream. Having that bonus round situation, knowing that the CT money is compromised, and we'll have all their util. Going to be some players via helmets as well. Get some control, take some space, apply pressure towards Cave and the B ramp at the same time. As soon as they confirmed there were a couple of players in towards Cave, that's when Elige managed to just walk his way up, find those trades, and we go 4-0. It's going to have to be another partial buy here, I'm afraid, for Saw, as we get into round number 5. What have we got? A couple of MP9s, upgraded pistols, but doesn't look likely they'll be stealing this one away. The ultimate with the red room smoke.
There's that double nade, my god. Mutra is down to 20. Almost gets caught by another grenade. Actually tagged him for 1 health. That was thrown over from the B bomb side there in the middle. What a position to play in. You start the round with 1/5 of your health. Taken down by Elige, who's up to 9 kills. So, Force Up not really looking too good at the moment. They lose Agile as well, and you can see Nap is going to be well aware if someone else is going to be sneaking through. He knows there could be a second player. They are crushing it at the moment, and this is a round they slowed it down a little bit more, Liquid. They're sort of a little bit more careful, and it's worked out just perfectly. For the T side of Ancient, this is such a hot start. Saw, they need a timeout at some point, and they need to come up with some big rounds soon.
Still early days, but very convincing ones. The Team Liquid, another clean sweep here. Crazy, dealt with by NAF. This is tactical timeout territory all day long for Saw. You want to try and slow this one down right now. They're getting way too comfortable. Resources are building dramatically. Plenty of cash on that T side. It's going to be NAF, who's got $11,000. Same story for Nerds as well. No timeout taken by the looks of things here. So Saw rolling the dice once again. It's going to be Story back on the AWP, but no one turning up to play as of yet here in the quarterfinal. Very convincing. Team Liquid running away with this. Faster A play, just keeping it loose.
Oh, wow.
Keeping it fast, Anders.
Yeah.
No one home.
You're right. Not a single person. And the one that was Agile by the donut, he is blasted away by Nerds. Even as the smoke went up, is thrown by the T side towards Donut. And they take him down right through. Crushing headshot to begin with. Bomb planted. You're already saving this. There's no point in trying to go for this one. You don't have the money in the bank, so one good kill. What's interesting as well is I thought they were going to get hurt running out of spawn because Agile was by the donut. I thought he was going to hit them through the wall, but they had 3 people in middle. So Saw just not at all ready for that kind of speed. It'll be another round 6-0. This is like we just got started with the game. We just introduced everything, and already Liquid are running over this game, and it's beyond belief, really.
Terrorists win.
Okay.
I mean,
6-0.
yeah, it's a little bit of a kill towards the end, but look at the scoreline here for the other side. It's 8 kills in total right now on Saw. That's like Elige has 2 more kills than the entire Saw team going into round number 7.
When you put it like that.
That's not good.
So, what's up next? They went for the fast A rush in the previous round. Completely locked it down. Couldn't even justify a retake there. Focusing their efforts towards middle, but it looks things this time. Flashbangs over towards A. You can see they've dropped smokes towards CT spawn as well, and towards Donut, trying to pull them around the map here. Nerds, known as the master of middle, continues to dominate here. It's going to be a Jill. It's going to be tested once again. He's in towards that Donut room. Surely gets this kill on towards Nerds this time. Gets a dink in the process. Molotovs exchanged.
It's a bit awkward that they lose the bomb in that position, but I actually think Liquid are trying to use the success from the previous round to set up this round with. Very nice strategically. They pretty much drew them out. Oh, how is that not a hit? Story? Where did the bullet go? Ultimate takes him down. If they lose one more player in the middle, it's over here. Crazy taken down by Naf and Agile. Way too low on health. Liquid, in spite of precarious situation with the bomb kind of getting dropped. I think it was Nerds running through and got caught. It still is not enough. 7-0. They did their way out and saw just in shambles at the moment going into this opening map of the quarterfinal.
Very nice. Once again, just assertive out of spawn. They knew what they wanted to do. Showed that same A presence with the utility. Focused their efforts towards middle this time. Trading out the kills. Keeping the pressure on. And Saw are yet to post a round as we enter number 8 here. The money's still not amazing, but looks like we're going to be purchasing into it. With the maximum loss bonus, they'll have an M4 for Agil. Gutierrez and the Famous, as you do take a tactical timeout now, need to wake up, need to start posting something here. As the Liege has gone 11-2.
He's had a really sick start to this game.
Well, the problem is as well, Liquid have 5 digits on 4 players. So they're not going to be eco for the rest of this half.
Yeah, it's a good point. Wow. I mean, that's a measure of the confidence they have. Ultimate runs through 2 incendiaries to try and take a shot at the donut. Imagine if that would have worked. Agile would have been so confused here. Nerds not quite putting it together, so a bit of confusion there, and also obviously a good kill onto Ultimate. They got him through the smoke, I believe. Now the rest of them are setting up towards the B-bomb side. Oh, it's an awkward timing. Elige ends up going down. 5 versus 3, and what looks like the best possible chance here for Store to finally pick up a round. They really just could be holding on to this one. Some spams coming out. It's kind of close, actually, on Story, but surely they win this one, Henry.
Oh, yeah. No two ways about it. You have to convert this. Got the man advantage. Everyone's low on the Liquid side. Looking for your first. It's the question of how clean it will be. No doubt they'll convert this one, but they can't afford to drop more than a couple of players here. Can't go down to the 1v1. So what's the final call? Shui's going to set up some util, presumably towards CT spawn here. They've got 1 smoke remaining. Going to be the smoke towards Donut, in fact. Molotov the big box. Flash a default. No, it's the peeking towards CD spawn. They've actually got some grounds to get the bomb down.
Yeah, it's doable. There's a long flank coming through from Agile, but let's see. Bomb trying to be attempted here. Grenade doesn't quite go deep enough, and I think the flank is going to be activated right then and there. Nerds taken out. Bomb plant, not much of a worry any longer here. Naf the only one left, and even he can't really stand up to that. 3 of them running him down. So the first round is on the board here for the Portuguese side. Some high fives, but it is a very slow start. They have to go nuclear from here. Now they need to win the rest of the rounds in the half and just come into the second half with a completely different game plan.
Yeah, very true. Like we said, though, managed to keep a decent amount of players alive there. Only dropping 1 on the retake. Nice backstab from Agil. You can see maybe the confidence flowing a little bit too much there for Liquid, going for the aggressive play out middle. The AWP does running through the nades and flames, taken down through the smoke towards top of middle. Then Nerds got dinked as well. Felt like the round was too far gone. But as you mentioned, plenty of money here. Got to see it get into round number 9. Very important round for Store. Need to start building some momentum themselves. Smoke down towards cave. CTs will respond with a deeper smoke of their own. Shui probably goes to the spam off this one. He Molotov and then try and spam on the follow-up. Gonna be Aragorn though. You think he's got that kill all day long, and indeed he does.
Well done. Shui they want to go down here. Elige hunting for the kill. He knows that there's someone in that position. Grenade around the corner. It's actually a really good setup with a boost on top. I feel like that should have worked. They were really quick to set that up, but Thor are finally answering back. They win around and ultimately does get 2 headshots there. Weirdly opens up the B-bomb side. They can't know that. You could see that it's not really registering that everybody else is in the middle. They don't have the intel. Otherwise, they would have been there right away. Naf has got some health, so in theory, if they get the bomb planted, it is still a winnable round here for Liquid. Imagine that if Saw can't win this one, a 5 versus 2. They're getting there towards the B-bomb site.
I mean, the problem is, sure, you'll get the bomb planted here, but you've got no smoke and then Molotov to really buy yourself some breathing room in the post-plant situation. Let's see what they can make of it. Maybe there's a bit of util on the ground. Naf knows what he has to do here. Cut off those rotations. Try and get in a promising position. They're committed to the bomb now. Players coming in from ramp, cave, and CT. Ultimate probably gets found out here before the round even gets going, but that's one hell of a shot. How has he got away with that?
I don't know. 3 kills for Ultimate so far. Unfortunately, Naf is going to sacrifice himself. Didn't realize the ult was coming in from that direction. Now Ultimate, can we get one more headshot out here? Agile's certainly thinking about it. He's very nearly dead already. Ultimate's done such a great job here. Story around the corner goes down. Ultimate with the ace to pick it up and get Liquid back onto 8 rounds. A disgusting round from Ultimate.
Wow. With the rifle, no less, as well. It looked like he had no business winning that whatsoever. Low HP, ducking and weaving around that bomb site. Now gets the intel, the orbs towards the ramp itself, so you know he has to isolate the second fight. Try and take some advantages there, and gets him down to low HP. Hits his shot, know he's done the damage towards the final player of Agile. Ridiculous sequence there, coming in from Ultimate. Great round indeed. The streak continues, 8-1. Desperate times call for desperate measures. It's going to be Saw purchasing once again. Very little util this time. Going to be Nerds working towards middle. Smokes off towards a donut. Managed to get through the initial bombardment of utility. They're going to be pushing off the B ramp here. Making a lot of noise while doing so. It's going to be a double kill, though, for Saw.
Nice grenade. Saw at least doing something in the beginning of these rounds. They were getting rolled over at the beginning of this match, but now they're starting to get some kills on the board at the very least. That's something to celebrate. Very tricky for Agile to get more than 1 kill when the smoke fades, but it's not out of the question. He pretty much has to, otherwise there's a clear path to the plant at the A-bomb site here, and he knows it as well. Team hanging around, that smoke is gone though, and Nerds more than ready, takes him down. The Molotov is going to land, surely. No, it's actually thrown to the other side. So Story had a chance maybe to sneak in a bit of a kill, but he takes a lot of damage instead. And now the bomb will be planted. Ultimate from that last round, he's going to try and continue, but only the 1 kill this time. 2v2, good health advantage right now for Liquid.
Very important round here. Health advantage, and now a 1 versus 1. They know what Story is. He's already battered and bruised as well. He's got 6 bullets left in that mag as well. I don't think he has the space to really do anything with this now, Anders. Has to pull out the USP instead, and you can see how that falls apart very quickly. We go 9-1, and presumably that's another partial buy situation coming in for Saw here. Things have already unraveled. It's going to have to be 5-7. I guess you could buy this. You might as well at this stage. You need these last few rounds. It was that B push was looking promising. They managed to bring it down to a 3-on-3. For a moment, they had the man advantage until Nerds arrived. Big kill from Ultimate there. Good damage towards CG Sport. Then Naf just up against the USP at that point. Knows he's done damage and will close things out. Beautiful run of form here from Liquid. And they are going to buy. Like I said, they just desperately need rounds at this point. So, got to throw in everything they've got. Single M4, MP9s. Famas towards Cave. Got the man advantage for now, but Naf using all this intel to sneak in towards A. They've got the bomb behind them as well. They can get a quick plan down here. Slow down towards Donut. And another compromised situation here. Bucharest needs to push, I think, and try and deny the plan.
Yeah, this is really tough. And look at Elige on the big flank coming through the B bomb site. So now that the bomb is planted, there's a clock, but it's not the bomb ticking. It's the Elige walking up behind 3 of them, maybe even 4 of them. This could be an absolute massacre. We said he's been needed to play better than Legion. So far, he's been playing out of his mind in this game. 11 kills for him. Looking to see if he can break their hearts. They're already on that defuse. Oh, never mind. The spin around is there. Agile turns in time, and now that bomb, even though it's a long defuse, they find a way to get it through. That is surprising. Agile on a quad kill to save the round for Saw. I really thought that was going to be Elise just completely stealing the round.
Yeah, he gets unlucky there, unfortunately. 5 seconds sooner, maybe even a couple of seconds, it would have been enough to catch a couple of them. But they actually knew they had to operate very quickly there. They had no kit, so just had to full send it through the util, overwhelm the remaining Liquid players there with the man advantage they'd already garnered. So nice work. It's Nafly who does manage to get a couple towards the end, but the damage was already done. Allegiance backstab nullified. I think we're going for that fast A play once again. We saw it before. They'll smoke towards Donut, CT spawn, make their way through the initial incendiary, and it's no problem. Agile can't hold on, and that might even be the round in itself, as it's going to be very difficult to hold on to this one now. Alij with the precarious plant gets away with it. Good damage towards CT spawn as well. The retake begins once more. They have got a couple of kits this time at a man disadvantage, but most of the util has been deployed by Liquid. There is a single Molotov remaining.
Oh. That looks scary there. Nert's gonna get a kill as well. Crazy and Story, an unlikely retake made even worse now by Crazy going down without much of anything here. Story, he's been discovered. There's no way out. It's such a choke point, this one, and he goes down to Suhei. So 10 to 12 as the score, 10 to 2 as the scoreline, sorry, towards the end here. That is just way too much to handle, unfortunately. Liquid, the game plan from the start, the incredible speed, and then that ridiculous 2-on-5 loss where Ultimate picks up the ace. This is a very, very convincing start.
Oh, beyond convincing now. They managed to win a couple of rounds, but doesn't feel like it's nearly enough here. It's their opponent's pick, and this one might be closing out pretty quickly. Liquid T side looking very comfortable indeed. They'll switch over to the CT Force now, win the pistol. They're pretty much done, pretty much over. And we'll see if Saw's got anything left in the tank. It's Train coming up next, which might be more forgiving territory for them. They've had a decent tournament, always one of those bogey teams you don't expect much from, but always seem to make a pretty decent and impressive run. They don't get invited to every single tournament. But if you remember back at Fisher Playground, Anders, that's when they took down Furia twice.
Right.
In this stunning form. We didn't realize that was even possible. So yeah, every tournament they seem to impress and take down some big scalps en route. But here in the quarterfinals, opening map, not going great. Not necessarily over, but we'll see what they can make of the pistol here. It's going to be them on the T side now. We are going to see Red Room Utility deployed. A couple of players towards B, a couple towards middle. P250 in the hands of Story. Trying that decoy to try and avert the gaze of the first CT member.
Okay. They've also got a Molotov as well on the T side, so quite a lot of utility, to be honest. They run in Nertz though. Dualies up close. It should at least be one kill, but not more than that. Nertz also going down. Muturist, some impressive shots to bring them back into the game. It's a lot of damage there. Sue thought he could beat the timing and maybe get out in front of the bomb, but that's not going to happen. It does get planted, and Naf alone, don't know if there is a lot that he could accomplish from this position here. I'm shocked that the dualies there in the donut position didn't do more. That looked like it could have been a multi-kill.
Should have been. It was looking very good indeed. Only able to find one though, and the round falls apart. It's actually a very convincing one for Saw on the end. Naf will have the P2000 looking for exits here. Every kill he can pick up will give his teammates an extra $50 going forward. So there's something there. Looking to hold on to the 100 HP as well, because then he'll be able to get a helmet for $350 going forward. So that does suggest they'll go for a force buy going forward here now as well. But that's just what the doctor ordered. It will be Saw with the mid-split, managing to crack things open towards Donut especially. What's the first couple of kills there? Alij, like you said, with those dual elites, he thought he would do more, but then a flurry of frags come through. Naf will hold on to his cash, but they do not force buy in the second here. Got to take the full eco, and that's the correct move. You're playing it by the book. You've got this huge amount of rounds. You'd rather play as many gun rounds as possible.
Yeah, that makes sense, doesn't it? Ooh. sneak on through, but unable to do anything with the USP. Okay, funny smoke. Not really impactful on the round at all, but it did look cool. So bomb is going to be planted here, and yeah, I respect Liquid for just waiting it out. You're so close to the victory here that trying to win it on force-ups or anything else probably not the best idea. So we're going to have a 4th round, and we'll see what Liquid can bring into the next one. It's been such a slow beginning, unfortunately, for the Portuguese side. It doesn't mean it has to be this way all throughout. They might be able to sort of... I think they just were shell-shocked by how aggressive Liquid were at the beginning, that maybe a couple of round victories here and they can start to feel like themselves again.
Nice pick up there for Nerds to get the Galil. Bear in mind, Naf's got a ton of money as well.
Terrorists win.
4,900 for him. Anything left to be said? Ultima can't convert his shot to the USP, so there we go. It's going to be 2-0 in the second half here for Saw. Next round, though, will be very important. We'll see what kind of buy they bring out. Looks like we're going for the Furia buy, Anders. This means like you take the full eco and you don't fully invest into this round. You give it a bit of a partial buy, especially with the save Galil as well, and you just try and see how much damage you can inflict, and then have a really strong first gun round following things up here. They can still definitely win these rounds, but
I do like the idea. 3 MP9s. You never know. So, though, are appropriately careful. They are pretty far back on the map and just making sure that they don't run into any kind of crazy stack or any weird grenade setup here from Liquid. So, you gotta respect how careful they are being and not throwing away. I mean, I'm not even gonna call it a comeback yet, but the early stages of what could be one, don't give it up yet. Double setup here on the side. That actually can be kind of hard to read. They're definitely going to see the Shadow on 1. Elish actually getting the kill, but that would have worked super well even if Elish got traded out and they kept on running. I don't think they're checking for Nerds.
this is the round. Saw need to convert this one. Oh, you can see Nerds is being baited in perfectly here. Overlooked. Only going to be good for 1, but there's a team kill as well. Really didn't need that. 3 versus 2. 30 seconds remaining. Need to get that bomb planted. It's coming in from main as well, but the CTs are surely going to swarm as soon as the bomb starts to be attempted to go down. That's a huge kill. C4 goes down. Utira is left in an impossible scenario. And Sui, all he has to do is swing out, confirm the kill, and confirm the round. It's going to be 11-4 there. Saw, that was the must-win round. That's the one they had to convert against the SMGs, and it's set up Liquid so nicely for the future here as well. Nice little double stack towards Donut. They overlook it. A team kill comes in as well. The nightmare scenario. And now Liquid 1 step closer to glory here on Ancient. Nice finish from Stewie. Needed that.
Yeah, they're powering up.
So there is enough to buy here. Not a great buy, but there is enough to get the AKs, Kevlar, and nades. I'll take the tactical pause.
Yeah, I mean, now's the time to do it. What a beating it's been on Ancient. I really don't know what I was expecting. I guess Liquid did pick the map and train coming into the second one, but I'm still a little bit shocked that Saw aren't able to do more in this one. At least they were on the board now. If you remember in the first, I think 7 rounds, they had like, maybe 8 kills on total on that C side, or on the CT side. And so at least they've got more now. Aragon, Story, Agile, starting to put some numbers up on that scoreboard. And that's something to look for, but they're not getting the rounds to really match it with, unfortunately.
So, Team Liquid touching distance to victory here now. It's a difficult buy, and looks to be an A finish here from Saw. Ultimate, though, oh, it's such a difficult position to flush out once he's got the AWP here. Feels like such a promising position for him. It's going to be red room smoke going down. Shui to open things up. That's towards the cave. Oh, nice shot. Okay. An opportunity now. Okay, the fact he gets 2 is unfortunate, but still they take him down eventually.
Yeah, I mean, you're right, though. It was a really good position. He just unfortunately was falling asleep on the first one, but he actually got a 2-for-1 bullet on the second shot, so kind of made up for it here. Aragon and Bucharest and even the bomb plant there. It's going to be very hard to do at this stage. These crouches right under. Confidence is at an all-time high for this Liquid team, and it should be the way that they're playing right now. 12-4, and just looking like they are ready to take this one away without even having much of a conversation. So, I don't know. I mean, maybe this is one of those losses where you just lose so much that you just shrug it off and you get ready to play your own map already, because this is very, very one-sided.
Yeah, not really much to report. Not the quarterfinal we were looking for, at least not the first map to kick things off here. You're right, though, it is the pick of Liquid. Train coming up next. Hopefully, Store will be able to show us why they pick it. They have to buy into this one. It's going to be Tech9's and a compromise set up across the board here. Chewy doesn't need to look too deep into this one. That's the opening kill. Gonna say, should be simple from here on out. I don't think GamerLegion gets a second. Really lost control of the spray there. Can his teammates make up for it? It's getting a little bit uncomfortable now. Damage starting to be done. Smoked out of the bomb side there. At least we'll get the C4 here. But Shui to find one of the last couple of kills required. There'll be materials. Oh, the bomb didn't go down?
Nope.
Oh, man. Okay, well, there we have it then. I thought there was a real chance with the bomb going down. They might be able to do something with it, but ultimately, it is going to be Liquid running away with that first map. And speaking of ultimate, I feel like when he got that ace clutch on the B bomb side, Anders, it felt like that's when the game really started to fall apart. They couldn't get anything going in that first.
Sometimes. So hopefully on Train, they can kind of get to actually play their playbook. I feel like they didn't even get a chance to do that on Ancient, but let's see what they've got here coming into the second map, which is going to be starting rather soon. So, yeah, we'll find out if the Portuguese have anything left that they can bounce back.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll be kicking things off very quickly indeed. We run a very tight ship here at PGL. We have got a lot of games to get through. We're doing 4 quarterfinals and 2 semis today as well. So, like I said, could be the final map of the B stream. RIP in chat. It's been a hell of a run. But let's see if Team Liquid, starting the CT side, have got something to say about it. It's going to be the inside push, and Nerds is ready and waiting. He's got the Julies jumping around the corner, though. Nice work from Agil. Sure, he goes down, but he makes things very complicated for the Julies there. And it's going to have to be a 4 versus 4. Advantage the Store with the bomb going down.
That's very interesting. Nice jump around as well with his head tucked down. Makes it very hard to headshot someone coming through. It's become such a popular way to enter on the T side of these pistol rounds. Naf does get a kill in return, but the bomb is planted here. Doesn't really do anything that flashbang, but the headshot most certainly will. Story there in a little bit of trouble. Actually, how does he get it back? Story with 2 more headshots. I thought that was going to be the end of him. Out in the open with no coverage. Musterus will take down ultimate, and it will be Saw to pick up the pistol round.
Yeah, in a very convincing manner in the end. That Story with 3 kills. The outside little fake there with the Molotov to slow down rotations as well towards connector. Pouncing down lower. Agil had to be the sacrificial lamb, unfortunately, this time, but certainly worth it as he manages to shut down those Julies pretty quickly. And then Story with that P250 just mowing them down. Beautiful work there. Needed that. Nice pistol round from Storm. I don't think we've got a force buy here either, so looks good. Should be the 2-0. These rounds on T-side of Train are worth their weight in gold, so should be no resistance here. Full eco. Story continues his strong start, gets himself to 6-0.
That one through the smoke as well. It's a bit ridiculous just tapping away, but he'll take it. Ultimate and Nap. Don't even think there's a way you can steal a rifle. Look at how grouped up Sore are at the moment, so not much to be done in a round like this one. But I mean, from Sore's point of view, this is what they needed. They were hoping for a beginning like this, and we talked about it at the end of Ancient too. You come in here and you win the pistol. It's your map pick. It does give you an opportunity to do something here. Agile. Actually smart. Just why give him the Galil? It's exactly what he wants. There's just no point in doing it. Send in the Mac 10 if you can. Ultimate and Naf trying to run away from that SMG, but At the end of the day, it's going to be another round for Saw here. Everything's working out in perfect order. They don't lose a single player in this round.
Certainly not. 2-0. Team Liquid know that was a full eco for them. Looking to get back into this early. We're not going to see a Fury by this time. They're going all in with the rifles. Story looking very strong here, very confident. Gets our third through the smoke, as he mentioned. Beautiful shot. And here it is. The all-important round number 3. Can they keep the streak going and find some momentum just like Team Liquid did on the first half of Ancients? Sandwich smoke goes down. Util exchanged. It's going to be Aragorn trying to make his way towards Pop Dog. No awesome play just yet, but we are going to have the flashbang. Pop Dog control at least complete for now. Could be Molotoving or nading down towards that lower ramp. So far, so good. Both teams now jostling for control, swinging in towards Pop Dog. No one home. Timing's could elude them.
I mean, the timing here is interesting. 3 people at the B bomb side for a minute here. That's so much defense at B. Do a very important kill to start with, but you can just tell. No head armor. Mac 10 still pretty good against him, and it's going to be another shot. The lack of helmets really punishing the CT side. They're still in a 2v2. Kind of impressive for Liquid to actually make it back to this position here. I thought they were going to get blown up, but now it's Bucharest spotting ultimate at the back of the train on A. Bomb is making its way over here up on the high ground. Nerds can probably hear the drop down, so he's going to know. And now he's definitely going to know the bomb's been planted. Nerds, can he lock it down? He just wants to isolate this player way behind. It's a really good idea. But the smoke, oh, that would have been so sick if Crazy could have got his way out. But you're right, that is huge. Another smoke on top and a defuse. And the flank here for Bucharest, he's just too far away.
He's already got 2 kills. So it looks like the round is done. It's an expensive one for Liquid, but massive work there from Nerds especially, shutting down the player, crossing towards lower ramp. Nice plan from Saw. That was a bit of a bonus round for them as well. They had Mac 10s in there. They make it very costly, so sure, you win the round Liquid, but only 1 player surviving. Makes things very uncomfortable going forward. It was the timings that eluded them towards Pop Dog. They went for the double swing in there. Thought no one was home, and then Chewy gets surprised. Did well to even get 1, but towards inner they went. Nerds managing to get the all-important kill. Ultimate keeps himself alive as well. That's very important, considering if he goes down, the money would have been shattered after winning the previous one. So, advantage Saw once again. We've got some main aggression coming in from Liquid here. Molotovs and smokes going down. Garner control. And this is, very, very uncomfortable now for Ultimate. Goes down to 4 points of health. Spam through the smoke. Molotov does extra damage as well. Lucky to be alive. So showing enough presence towards Ivy. They're happy with that. Feel like they won't get flanked now. Molotov at main as well to push back any inquisitive CTs. Inside execution looking very likely off this one. Zero is just to control the extremities for now.
Yeah, if the CTs can get into main, like you were just mentioning, which Suhe is now, it allows them to rotate more people to the B-bomb site. Because typically, the Ts will always hit that A-bomb site with any kind of main presence, so we'll see. Yeah, they rotate in that. Oh, but it doesn't matter. Nerds, not really ready. Kind of an awkward position there. I love the off angle on the sidewalk, but it didn't seem like he was mentally quite ready. They had 2 people there, which is, 1 more than you'd normally see, but none of it matters. Saw going to win the round here easily. Just a question of trying to save what you can on the CT side.
Definitely. And that's well played. Like we said, showing presence towards Ivy, pushing the CTs back towards main. Sandwich mode goes down. You can guarantee there'll be only 2 players towards inside, and Egio makes light work of both of them. Just heads up play down that lower ramp. Finds the 2 openers, and it was already a compromised round for Liquid, financially speaking. And now just saving an M4 and MP9. I say saving. Both those weapons could be going down here. Mutiris. Yeah, looks like they're going to get both, no problem. Okay, some problems, but there it is in the end. Definitely worth it. They will have nothing now. You've completely reset Team Liquid. Worth the sacrifice of a couple of rifles. 3-1, tactical pause for Team Liquid. This one just got a lot more complicated for them.
Yeah, and Saw suddenly the ones controlling this game and dictating the pace of it by quite a lot. Doesn't help that Liquid are on the CT side, where unlike on Ancient, when they could come in and set the pace right at the beginning, being on the defensive side, you obviously don't have that luxury necessarily, so you can be aggressive here on Train, but they haven't had a lot of money to really work with. It's hard when you finally get a buy to then try and push Ivy or try to push up into the B hallways or whatever else you can do. It just feels like, well, we finally got some rifles, let's not throw them away quite so soon. And Saw are using the map space that they've got in really cool fashion here. 5th round, and just pistols, nothing really happening on the side of Liquid, so a very, very different circumstance from what we saw in Ancient.
Oh, absolutely. It's going to be an uphill battle now. Team Liquid feeling the exact pressure that Saw did on Ancient. You win one round, then you get fully reset. The one round you did win, it's one player survived. It's your opponent's pick as well. Saw looking very comfortable so far. Maybe a chance of a kill, but that chance slowly but surely being eradicated. There is one. All right, Sui will get Aragorn. That's through the Hell Smoke. Bomb planted. That's going to be the round complete. Just a question as to how expensive they can make it.
Yeah. Not looking too good at the moment here. Release going to be found. The rest of them, not much to work with. Just the USPs here as Ultimate is backing away from any fight that could have been. Yeah, Story and Agile have taken some damage, so there is that, but I don't think they're going to be able to steal much of anything anymore. Great work from Saw. Not easy to bounce back mentally from the kind of beating that they were taking. Or the Yake is up there anyway. That kind of sucks for Ultimate. He's dreaming of finding it, you could see, but that's not going to be happening here. I'm super impressed with the Portuguese side for shrugging that loss on Ancient off and just saying, all right, that's it. That's fine. That was your map. Now it's ours. And coming into this one with a deliberate game plan. And also, they're on the T side of Train, where I think 4 rounds has already started to shape up pretty well. I mean, if they get anything more than this now, I think it's officially quite a great half for them.
Oh, absolutely true. I know they've got a solid CT showing as well. Let's see whether they can find a few more. Money not completely established yet, but still in a promising position. Speaking of promising positions, that's going to be Story finding Elige at the very start of the round, takes him down towards camera. And now the recovery mission begins. How can they find their footing into the map? You lose one of your star players towards outside with nothing. You can pretty much guarantee inner will be relatively open at this stage. There'll be a flash towards Ivy to enable a peek. Molotov down. This is the standard util. You can then smoke on top of it to take vision away from the CTs. The smoke should be going on top of it now.
Serious thinking about this. Aragorn's been watching the whole time, but he takes his head off the angle just for a second here, comes back to check it out. Nice reaction from Sui, but he's got no idea that Agile's right there. He's dead automatically. It's unfortunate. Man advantage retained from Saw, and they're walking up. Look at this Ivy creep in. Nobody's looking. Crazy has found a hole in the defense that is just so wide that it might just cost them the round here. Spray wasn't even necessarily perfect, but it doesn't matter. He's gonna get the kill anyway. Ultimate goes down, and that is the round. It's healed and done here. Saw will pick up a ship. Super well played.
Well, that is round indeed. Nerds. Too low HP to even consider going for this one. Picked apart once again. It was the opening AWP kill that really made Team Liquid feel extremely uncomfortable. The spread thin, tried to make up for it, exploring their options towards that pop dog position. Shui did well to even get one, but as soon as he got traded out, it's just piece by piece, they're pulled apart. Now it's all try to hold on to this AK-47 to give them something to work with going forward, but the headline reads, it's 5-1 in favor of Saw here on their map pick, looking to take it to Inferno. And it's the clean sweep once again. So excellent work there, partial by territory for Team Liquid. Money really going to start to swell. Do they want to take another tactical timeout here so early on? They'll purchase up with the Deagles and 5-7s. Here's the replay. Pretty simple procedure there for Story. Gets a good spawn, takes down a Liege, no problem. And like we said, as soon as they got that inside trade, they know there's rotations coming through. They had players parked up towards Ivy, walking out, finding the 3 kills.
So convincing at the moment. As a result, obviously, the money lacking by a lot on the Liquid side. Nothing is getting any easier from here on out. Ultimate on a mission. He's got Elige behind him. I like it. You might as well. But it looks like they're going to dodge all of that aggression by simply going to the B-bomb site. Only Nerds holding with a 5-7. Dangerous weapon when you get that close, admittedly, but he is going to have to do crazy well for this one to even be close to working out. Utility's already been set up. All right, some backup is starting to get called for, but they'll take down Nerds. They crack open the B-bomb site without much hesitation here. Aragon, 3 kills to his name. Nice shot from Elige, but it's all a bit of an afterthought, really. The bomb's already planted here. The flank coming in from Ultimate. That's pretty good. Steals an AK. Might be better to save it.
Yeah, I think he definitely is at this point. Well, the success and the streak continues here for Saw. It feels like this is more than enough rounds to operate with. Liquid need to wake up right now. They'll have the loss bonus to work with. They can save the AK as well. That will be massive. Ultimate can probably justify the AWP going forward as well. But there we have it. Saw looking very promising for Inferno here. Making all the right moves. Simple game plan. Hitting their shots. Good mid-round calls. No real clutches required as of yet. It's going to be the second timeout for Liquid now. Doesn't seem to be the case that they'll bring out the AWP. It's going to keep Ultimate's money strong. Stays on the AK-47. Still has $4,000, so we'll be able to keep it in his back pocket for the future. But we'll see what Saw want to change things up.
So far, I don't want to say it's exactly a mirror of what we saw on Ancient, because I felt like the speed that Liquid were playing with on Ancient was a bit different. So I think are a little bit more methodical in this, but the results are very, very similar here. 6-1 scoreline. Control as well with Saw at the moment. They've got the money. Liquid most certainly don't. They are kind of always in a crunch. They've put together a buy in this round, so that's good news, but all it takes is a loss and they're right back in a weird position. Round number 8. And let's see what we get. Saw a little bit faster this time. All the utility being thrown into that B tunnel, which is super common. Nerds shuffling around the grenades as they're pushing on top of him. What a nightmare. He was just looking to see if he could put down some utilities he would throw later on, and he's already traded out. That is super fast here for Saw. Bomb is going to be planted. Ultimate theoretically coming in with a flank, but it's going to be a while. And Naf already down. This is looking bad for the defense.
Yeah, tactical timeout into this inside execution, and you're dead on. It's not looking good at all until Elige arrives at the scene of the crime, gets himself an impressive sequence, a couple of headshots found. Surely this is where they can start to convert it now. Do they have the kit to work? If they do, it's on the back of Ultimate. And speaking of which, he'll get the kill. Elige saves the day there. Needed that desperately. It was starting to fall apart once again. Agil and Aragorn crack open the B-bomb site with little to no resistance, but then the rotation comes in from Elige. Recovers the AWP as well. And finally, breaking the streak here of Score. Have a look at this. Where Nerds open things up, but the trades are just too strong. Cap taken down in transition. Sure, we got 1, but 3 versus 2. It was down to Elige. Needed that second kill. Delivers on his promise, and then the retake actually becomes a reality. The first promising signs of life from Liquid in some time. As we get into round number 9 here, Saw change things up going towards in-up, see whether they want to approach things differently once again. The Story trying to find that opener towards main and gets a lot more than he bargained for. Ultimate will find him from the camera position, and we've got ourselves the advantage for Liquid.
Something finally working out. They do need all the rest of the rounds in this half. I think we can have a really good conversation. Elige traded out just as they were refreshing the smoke there in main. Crazy. And then they walk through. Like, gonna be so mad. He's probably thinking, why on earth would they be walking through that smoke just as we got a kill there? But Nuts Alone, 1 versus 3, and that's in spite of, like you mentioned, that early advantage for Liquid. It only holds true for a couple of seconds. Bomb being planted here, and Nerds. I feel like maybe if you get a really fast kill, you just try and go for it, but he doesn't have a smoke or anything else to put on the bomb, so it's very low percentage no matter what. Saw are playing this first half brilliantly at the moment. See him looking everywhere for them. Oh, shot in the back instead. It's another round. The Portuguese side are schooling Liquid on this train map. 7-2 lead here. This is already I mean, no matter what happens, this is a half that's worth celebrating for Saw. I feel like Liquid are quickly disintegrating.
Oh yeah, absolutely. They just can't hold on. These rounds are winning are quite scrappy. Not too convincing. Inferno feels like a lock in here. This landslide score could get even worse as well. There'll be a buy. But no AWP at this point. Can they hold on? Nice grenades at the start. Take Nerds down to 32 points of health. Ultimate towards the upper ramp here. Can he find a gap? Can he find anything?
Right in there. It's absolutely ridiculous. Oh, there we go. Agile coming out on top somehow. Nerds, they must know that he's the other player on the site. Nice attempted it, but where are the bullets going? Both Sue and Elige coming in with a double flank through that pop dog tunnel, and they both get blown up. So, man, if you can't get any kills in a round like this one, I don't know what is really left. How do you hope to win a round?
I have no idea. Oh, that was the chance. That was the glimmer of hope, that backstab. It was already going wrong for them, but another clean sweep here for Saw. Dominating the second map of this quarterfinal. Looking like it's already a done deal. There's been little to no resistance here on the CT campaign of Liquid. Inferno very likely to be coming up next. And that was their force buy as well. So what do they do here? Partial buy with the maximum loss bonus, I suppose. It's round number 11. Kind of need more than 3 rounds in total. So you're going to have to see what you can make of this one. They're going to take their final tactical timeout in the first half as well. Feels like there's just no runway left. Flashy will be brought in. I think we all know this one's pretty much done. Can you even say
certainly
about
feels
this?
like it. I mean, how do you even begin to build a comeback from here on out? T side with 8-2, and not that long ago we were coming off such a high with Liquid rolling over Saw on the opening map of Ancient, and now straight into this. It's pretty woeful second map for Liquid at the moment here. Looking like they were destined to make the semi-final, but starting to question that myself at the moment. Aragon's going to be taken out of Liege. They are only just powering up, it seems, here. Ultimate and Naf left here, but the bomb site's going to be completely in control of Saw. So well played at the moment.
Yep, they are getting absolutely destroyed out there. It's going to be 9-2. That was the partial buy, I suppose, but only 1 kill found. Tira is patrolling the Ivy position. That's where Nafly resides. He's already got a kill, so they know he's on this side of the map. Do they need to hunt him? Not really. Doesn't make a big difference either way. But see whether they can find him. Almost certainly will now. USB in hand. Crazy, making light work of him. Making light work of this first half in general. On the T side, this is a massive haul of rounds. That goes without saying, and if they can get double digits, yeah, it's definitely GG. We'll see whether the Liquid can hold on for 3. Final round of play here.
Oh man, look on Saw. The top fragger is Story with 11, and then bottom fragging is Muterus and Aragon with 9 each. They're just all showing up on the server and completely demolishing Liquid. This I was not expecting. We kind of hinted at the fact that Liquid don't have a high win rate on the map, and fair enough, but still, the way that they were playing on that opening just convinced a couple of us at least that there would have been more to play with, more of a chance maybe. Good flash to set this one up. Naf gets one, and more importantly, gets away from the AWP. Probably saw it out there, so putting up a bit of a smoke. Just trying to see if he can do some more damage. But he's pretty much done his job. Long fight continues.
Okay, that was not what we needed there.
Definitely not.
Trying to get some intel. If anything, going back to a 4-on-4 might even favor the T side here. Agil's got a player beneath him at Oil. He might check this out any second here. It's a bit of a freebie. There it is. Now it goes down. He's the only player towards inside. That should be it, Anders. With the Molotov going down, 7 seconds, you can't even attempt the retake. They're all going to have to go through spawn. They'll be smoked off, and there's still further Molotovs here. Further flashbangs. Is there a kid in play? There's actually not. So they are in a lot of trouble here after getting a convincing opening pick. Good start, though, on the retake.
The thing is, it doesn't even look difficult for Saw. Even, like you said, losing the opening fight, but their ability to turn it into a victory anyway is just really convincing here. Flashbang looked like it was going to get rid of it. Agile can't quite find it here. The bomb is ticking away really rapidly, and they don't have a kit, so they get all the kills, but none of it matters in the end. That's really devastating. Oh my God.
I was going to say, there are multiple ways to throw the molly on the bomb there, but wasn't even required. They didn't have the kits to work with anyway. 2 rounds on the CT side of Train. That is a death sentence. You don't see that too often, considered one of the more CT-sided maps in general. Just to note the other stream going on right now, the A stream, we've got another quarterfinal between Legacy and Pain, the Brazilian derby. As Legacy won the first map 13-7, it's Pain on a bit of a comeback of their own on the map of Dust 2 as well. So that the winner of that game plays the winner of this series as well. So it's all up in the air. Lots of Counter-Strike, lots of quarterfinals. We've got the semi-finals today as well. It'll be GamerLegion versus Aurora at 3 p.m. And the winner of this game playing the winner of Pain and Legacy following that at 6. So keep an eye out for that.
Yeah, we've got a stacked schedule for today. And it's good news, you know, if the quarterfinals are a little bit closer, we kind of like that. We are looking to find the best teams possible to make it the semis. So we don't want anyone sneaking through on some crazy upsets. Liquid totally getting tested to the limit here on the second map, which I like to see. 10-2. It's a nice setup here in this round for Fnatic, but like you mentioned, we got out-dueled, unfortunately, and then they just did not have the kit at the end. So in spite of a promising retake, they just didn't have the time, unfortunately, here. So very well done. So crushing victory on the opening half of Train. I can't even imagine what would have to go wrong. But the second half is coming up now. We've got quite a bit of utility for Liquid on the T side. So let's see what they are able to do, if anything. I mean, it feels like it's not going to be much to fight with here, and especially not the double dualies showing up. All the pistols towards the back of the B hallways there. And now Crazy hitting a headshot on ultimate. Yeah, this is just done for.
Okay, there's a chance with a Legion now. Not the best shots there from a Legion. Well, yeah, there it is. I like that maneuver, though, from Saw, managing to push towards Pop Dog with the dualies, one towards lower round, then they got the deep round horse flash, enabling both players to swing around. Very convincing. No plant found. You kind of have to force buy, though, in the second. You can't allow them to get 12-2 by taking the eco. Like, pick your poison as usual, but yeah, it feels like you might as well buy. Okay, eco it is.
I'm kind of surprised by that. I kind of agree with you. I feel like this. What's the point? You're so far behind here. You're playing on the least favorite side. If you're going to make a comeback and just get it started early, they are running with the bomb trailing a bit behind. I thought they were going to keep on going forever, but yeah, if you want to go for a fast bomb plant, you'd probably have to get the bomb in the front. Bucharest in position, FAMAS in hand. Going to be good for the first one. It's just Glocks on the other side, apart from NAF on the Deagle somewhere on the map, all the way back towards the T-spawn, I think. Yeah, no problems here.
Yeah. It's going to be map point. Inferno pretty much guaranteed. Not the quarterfinal we've been looking for. 13-4 in the first map, and it looks to be 13-2 in the second, but Inferno should be a lot more exciting. Team Liquid did take the eco, though, so we'll see whether they can make it a bit closer. but it's going to take 10 rounds in a row on the T side of Train to get into overtime. I just don't see that happening. I don't think anyone does. I don't think even they believe.
Not even Liquid. I mean, I don't know if it's true or not, but we always say this anyway, you know, just at least it's a quick loss, you know. At least it's not, you don't even have to think about it if you're Liquid. It's just, there was never a chance, it seemed like, that they were going to be winning this map. So, third map, more or less locked in here. Saw powering on through. Inferno to the side that the series with, if you weren't here for the veto. That's how it plays out. And I think that will be hopefully a more even, it's like none of the teams are superstars necessarily on Inferno, but they both know how to play it. They both played recently. It's, you know, there is a chance that we could see a more even game. I kind of hope so.
Yeah, I really do. I don't think it can be more disastrous than this. We thought the 13-4 was bad. Team Liquid bring this to the table. But it's their opponent's pick. Saw have had some good numbers and good results on this one. At this tournament, no less, as well. Continuing to show themselves as a deadly team in general. It doesn't come crashing down here for Liquid. Molotov towards connector, taking the initial aggro. Could be a flashbang over the top. First kill for a Jill, presumably traded out though. Not quite. Naf will find one in return. No, it's with the second. 3 versus 3.
Okay.
Nice nade.
Deep nade. Oh, that is an absolute touchdown. Muter is sneaking up behind. Looks like his timing is good. He sees the shadow of Naf, and Naf hasn't really thought to turn around yet. So, important kill. Elige spotted on the high ground, and backup is coming in. So, they're both going to be flanking here. Nowhere picked up at the moment. Good headshot for Elige. Brings it a lot closer to a victory. And crazy. Unless he can find a kid on the ground, I think he's almost out of time already here. He might get the kill on Legion. That's something, but surely not enough time for it. Down on top. Ooh.
I don't think he has it.
I don't think so either. I feel like that took a couple of seconds longer than I would have wanted. I don't know if there was a kid on the ground anywhere in the site, but oh my god, he just has it. How close is that? Ridiculous.
Oh my god. Yeah, the fact they all had the headsets on still, I don't think they would believe in either. But there we have it. Gets out of there early. It is going to be the 2v2 that falls apart for Liquid. And to be fair, the game felt like it was already done. An absolute disaster on the second map. It goes 13-2 into this one. Liquid, it's been a tumultuous season, a year, a couple of years for them, to be honest for you. Maybe even 5 years, Anders. We've been struggling to find a consistent core, decent results, some good pickups here and there, but the team hasn't really found its footing still, and trying to do so with Elige now.
I love the comedy of that sense. Tumultuous year, really a couple of years, maybe 5, maybe a decade. Yeah. Just keeps getting worse. That's brilliant. Well, here we go. Liquid starting on the T side. Saw the CT side. Let's see if they can put some of this to rest a little bit. Story with the dualies. Looked like Nerds was confused. Another set of dualies. Story with 3 headshots. Before we even get started, before we even introduce the map, they're already winning this pistol. What a shocking display of skill coming out here from the Portuguese.
Oh dear. Liquid, that's not the way you wanted to kick things off. Not a single kill found. No real bullets in exchange. Completely red, completely shut down. Dual elites in towards the apartment, sandwiching you from the boiler and the balcony position. Nowhere near a bomb plant, nowhere near a kill. Final player towards Banana dealt with as well. Clean sweep, suggests a full eco here. Well, it's going to be a slow start for Liquid, that's for sure. Can't really invest anything after finding 0 kills. It's going to be Glocks. We've been calling these ones vampire rounds, Anders, where you just try and bleed out the utility on the CT side. That's all you really can do.
I do like it. I think, you know, Moses was calling you a vampire at one point.
I think that's right, yeah.
So, I try and pay attention a little bit. But vampire rounds, I like it. I think it's clever. I enjoy it. I don't think we don't have a real name for it. We just keep repeating the same line over and over again, which is a bit boring. So I'm on. You've sold me. 2 MP9s on this one. So not really great if you end up dying too much to those. But right now, Liquid just kind of sat in the middle. Whole round is in control of Saw. There isn't a lot to discuss at this stage. More utility being spent here. Respect that Saw are making sure that it's not easy for Liquid to find even 1 or 2 kills in this one. Let's see Elige dancing just on the corner of mid. They're going to be pretty quick work off here. So 3 players left, and they're not going to delay too much further. I appreciate that. No reason to spend too much time on this one. It's over and done with not a single casualty on the CT side.
Yeah, no kills found yet at all for Team Liquid, but here comes the first gun round. Definitely a bonus situation. We call these ones for Saw when you're suffering from so much success that you have SMGs up against the AKs here. If you win this bonus round, you're in a great position. If you lose it, the money's still pretty strong regardless. So it's a bonus in the sense that it doesn't really matter if you lose it. If you win it, you're in a fantastic spot to really run away with this first half. Aggressive smoke down towards the bottom of middle. Good damage to follow things up, but Elige, that's more like it. Devastating headshots there towards top of middle. Got to use that opportunity to run up towards the quad side as well. Molotov down towards the library. Should be enough to win this round here. Oh, it definitely is now. Uterius will find nerds, but the damage is already done. And Liquid are on the board early.
That is really sick. I'd love to see those kills from Elige's point of view at some point. Just great display of skill. And even the understanding you could see on the follow-up for Liquid, they know once they have those 2 kills, there is no reason not to wrap around. They even hear the player in Arch, so they can be so sure that there's not going to be anyone on the short or pit side at all. Super well played, very impressive. And Liquid on the board, and that, I mean, that's better than what we've seen so far in this game, where it's just been one team winning, you know, the first 6 or 7 rounds every time. Already, Liquid being allowed back in the game, putting a little bit of pressure on. That's good news for those of us who were hoping for a more even setup.
Oh, yes, indeed. Here's the replay of Elige. Beautiful shots. Pretty much winning the round single-handedly then, braving their deep mid-smoke. And then we have it. It's going to be the momentum taken away, but as we mentioned, that bonus round, still be plenty of resources going forward. Smoke down towards the bottom of Banana, it looks like that.
Oh, the utility spent at the start of the round here. Saw hoping to push Liquid back. Banana not really being contested too much by Liquid. They do have Nut, but he's going to fall back behind a lot of the utility. A lot of damage in return. He dodged all of the grenades and managed to nearly take down Aragon. Now, it's going to be unconfirmed damage. He won't know that he actually tanked him that much through, but still pretty good work. Flashed into the middle. Story, unfortunately, not really making it work, and they run into Story. The flashbangs were nearly good enough to get through the middle, but not quite.
No, definitely not. A couple of blind kills. A 5-on-3. Saw back to their winning ways here by the looks of things here. Gonna hightail it over towards the B-bomb site. Gonna boost up one player. Oh, they can hear them coming though. A little bit too late on it. Oh, this is dangerous. Oh, Aragorn takes matters into his own hands here. Mutiris now on a bit of an island. Boost would have been perfect there. They felt like they didn't have time, but it doesn't seem to matter. After getting 2 blind kills, they get 2 kills through the smoke as well. It's going to be a fake plan from Nerds. He's already down to 20 points of health here, and they'll take him down. So a very comfortable finish for Saw. They go 3-1 with no plant. This might be tactical timeout territory for Liquid, considering the money's a little bit all over the place. Very convincing round there. Flashbangs were good, but not good enough.
Yeah. The fact that Crazy got the kills with the smoke while flashed, and then Story, fair enough, he was semi-flashed from that one, but still, it's pretty close to working out. But yeah, does leave the money in a weird position for the T side. We'll see if NAF can do anything with the Deagle. They've got a Galil as well on Nerd. And then AK's on the rest. Who actually does burn a little bit, so that tells Aragon that someone's nearby. Great grenade as they try and push forward. That's devastating. Incendiary on top's going to burn out Elige. The utility is so good here for Saw.
Yeah. Got that man advantage. Oh, locked out with the smoke. Wants to play in return here. Nurse is going to try and find anything with the contact play. If anything, though, he just gets taken down easily. Big grenade in response as well. 4 versus 2. Ultimate has to give up the fact he's there with some speculative spam through the smoke. Bomb's there. Is he just going in with the bomb? Looks to be the case.
Oh. Burned out again. He reveals that he's still right there in front. They're going to hear that. Crazy was close enough by to listen for the audio. He's going to get the kill on ultimate as well. Naf, desperation, trying to see if he could find even another kill, anything here to do something in the round, but Saw playing very respectfully. Even the flank there from Agile, even he's fallen back to the next corner. He just knows that if they give Naf enough 1v1 fights, he could win it, but if they set it up like this, it's not going to be possible. Crazy with 3 kills. He's 8-1. And the kills right now, there's 4 kills in total on Team Liquid. 5, sorry. Counting's real hard hand. Once we get past like the first 4 or 5 numbers, I tend to give up.
Well, you're right. It is going to be 5. I can confirm. And a tactical timeout now.
Thanks.
The money's busted. This could be another blowout, you know. Like, this is a T-sided map, Anders. And sure, it's early days here, but these have been very convincing rounds. Liquid, again, with Elite coming in the roster, you'd have them as a team that could go all the way, maybe get the trophy. But after that second map, things aren't looking too good for them. 4-1 down now, presumably 5. As Crazy confirms a very convincing round. Aurora.
Oh, this is unfortunate for Liquid.
These are the kind of rounds, though, if you win these, it brings everyone back. All of a sudden, you start believing. These rounds definitely are possible on maps like Inferno. Just need to win out this battle towards Banana. Good damage at the start. Oh, be careful, Aragorn. Maybe not worth it. If you give them an inch, they'll take a mile.
I mean, they really want that fight, though, but you're right. If you die in that corner, your teammate's probably going to go right afterwards. They're really quick to rotate to B. I don't know if Liquid have realized or if they even could realize how fast Saw are rotating B whenever anything is happening. But if they do, then switching it around and going back to the A-bomb side is definitely a way to get back into the round here. Only 2 people defending, one of them the AWP. Oh, if they had a flashbang to flash their way into the fight here, Liquid, that would be sick. But they're going to try and turn it into a bit of a split instead. It's been discovered, though. Nice kill for Crazy. That takes a lot of the power out of that kind of a play. And now Aragon's going to spot it out. Don't think he has much. Oh, he's going to be flashed in by a teammate. That's even better. They're getting close, though. The Tech-9s are dangerous, like we said. Mutra is holding on, and very nearly they walk into the shot. In fact, they will. Great double and even a triple for him. Bomb is miles away with only 40 seconds.
Winnable, though, for Naf. He knows it. Definitely going to be a difficult one, but he's got an HE. 100 HP, 2 kills to his name already. And the thing is, Mutira is playing on the front line as well, could offer himself up for free. Behind the sandbag, and Naf, yeah, doesn't have really enough time to check absolutely everything. A moment of hope there, but shut down. Mutira gets himself a quad kill. Beautiful spray down to guarantee the round there on the cross. Deny the plan once again. That was the partial buy. The rifles come out once again, but concessions to be made once more. It's going to be nerds down to just the Galil. They do not have everything they need, but enough to get around on the board here, but need to start waking up. Could be another quarterfinal exit here for Liquid. Same thing happened over at CAC.
Yeah. I'm a bit shocked at what we're seeing. Nice play from Nerds. Aragon been trying that a couple of times without too much success, at least when it's the battle happening towards the bottom of Banana. I feel like he's doing better towards the top. Again, they're pretty quick to rotate people on over. This time it's Story on the AWP. Could be a nasty surprise if you are trying to boost around that corner, but in fact, he's going to move forward. This is so bold. They are boosting on the other side, and they get the kill very nearly for free. Muturis holding on. Story somehow did get ultimate at the same time, so we've ended up in a 3v3.
3-on-3, best chance they've had in some time. Plenty on the clock as well to work with here, but that's a huge frag. Crazy, calm with it as well. Takes down one of the heavy hitters. Ali's dropped. Sui to try and pick up the pieces here. Crazy really wants to be part of these fights. Could be a nice kill there from the apartments, but can't hold on. Chewy with the bomb. 30 seconds remaining. Similar scenes to what we saw in the previous round. This time, he is open for business, and they will hear him making his way through. The rotations will come through from the bottom of middle. So he has got himself a bit of runway here, Anders. The round's not impossible. Planting in default.
There we go. Yeah, I think they were worried that he was somehow tricking them. Oh, but Mutra is just waiting there. That he got to the corner just in time. And he will take him down in spite of being low on health here. Mutra has not even died yet. He's 9-0. And it'll be a 6-1 lead in favor of Saw. This is tremendous. Just Ultimate and Sue have yet to get a kill. They're both at 0-6, and that's a giant problem right now. Liquid, they've got some of their players starting to get warmed up a little bit into Inferno, but it is the Portuguese side. What a great upset it would be for Saw to take down Liquid in the quarterfinals.
Oh, it'd be massive. Like, we know Saw is a capable team. Normally capable of a couple of group stage upsets, but to get to the semi-finals against Team Liquid and dominate them in 2 maps, that would be very impressive. And riding the coattails of the loss bonus right now, sure, you're getting the plants and making the rounds close, arguably. It's still going to mean you're going to have a couple of Galils in the mix here. Ultimate 0-6. In-game leader, same story. They'll both be operating with the lesser of the 2 rifles, but they need rounds here. I'll say it one more time, it's a T-sided map. Normally difficult to get rounds on the CT side in this current meta. And this one will be compromised at best. At least with a good spawn it is. Try and make it a little bit more basic now. Try and get him early control. Molotov towards the top of the middle.
Story really wanted that fight. Aragon back again. I said it's not been the most successful run for him yet trying to fight this middle of banana position, but this time he takes down Nerds. So more power to him. He's not got any backup there, so he didn't even get a chance to reload. If they'd pushed through, he would have just had the USP out, but they weren't aware of that. He re-smokes the bottom of banana and just decides to fall a little bit further back. And look at the counter rotation here for Saw. They are well aware that Liquid could try to go for some sort of an A play. They have set up 4 people at the A site. That's a great defense, assuming that it works out.
Well, this is where Aragon needs to be very careful. He is alone, as you mentioned. Might need some backup as well. The map falls silent. Gotta drop the smoke. Buy some time for the rotation here. He's got a call for it now. It's going to be Mutiris to join him. He's having an absolute heater of a game right now. Execution looking likely. Molotovs going in. I believe that one. Oh no, they've missed the Molotov. They molotoved themselves.
Yeah, that's a bit weird, but still, the pressure is on for Mutiris. Aragon's going to be going down. Mutiris not even able to swing around. I thought he was going to be able to at least help on Aragon a little bit. Bomb being planted here and was trying to get the right angle, but it doesn't really work out quite. So Liquid, in spite of the odds, able to get the bomb planted at the very least. 4 versus 3 in the after plant. It feels like this is one of those plants you really want to try and take back if you're Saw. Have they got anything? No flashbangs to set this. They got the kits as well, but no flashes to get around the corner. So that makes it very tricky. Mutiris, he sees it. Oh, he gets stick, but it won't matter. Still picks up on Naf. And now the trades are coming in. Good double kill, leaving Naf alone in yellow, trying to get into it. But the HE is right on top of him with the kit in the pocket. It'll be agile to go for the defuse and Saw. It's an expensive round, but they get that retake done.
Oh, not pretty scenes there from Liquid. Lost the first pick. Had to just limp in towards that B bomb side for the execution. Missing the Molotov as well. Doesn't feel good. Then locked out for so long. It was a double incendiary in response from Source. He couldn't actually swarm the bomb side and take advantage of the 1 kill they did get. Chance there for Naf with a double kill of the Galil, but never felt like they were going to win the round. That was the moment you think, yeah, Naf can do something with this one, but as soon as this kill comes in on Liege, the nade to close things out, still quite a convincing one. We go 7-1. As Story nails the shot to open things up again. They get the bomb planted. They have the maximum loss bonus, but it's more of the same. Galil's limited util. And there it is, converted by the HE. Crazy will find the opener.
Just as Sui was trying to get flashed into the middle, didn't even get a chance. He was on the other side. They're pushing down towards the bottom. They find Nerds, and there's nobody else there either. Don't even have to repeat this story. I was going to say, just it might not be worth it here. He'll check it out, realizing that no one's made it to Arch just yet. Backup is coming in as well. Aragon's at the bottom of mid right now, so either way, they're in a lot of trouble. Great spray for Naf. That double kill could have maybe brought them back in the round, but it just is not enough at the moment. 8-1. Man, we were really selling this idea of a more even game on this one, really hyping it up. Just lying to the audience all the time.
They are getting absolutely dumpstered. Their third tactical timeout here. Once again, the opening kills, they got legged at the start. Chewy towards top of middle. The synergy is flushing out these key positions. Agil, once again, Naf with the double kill, but can't do anything with it. There's just no manpower behind it. And now with no bomb plant Anders, it's another partial buy. Tech 9s this time across the board. Like, you've got to start finding some rounds here. This is not looking promising at all. It's going to be 9-1, but the looks of things here, unless they can find some sort of footing here on the partial. And what do you normally see on these type of rounds? You're normally talking apartments, pops, B rushes.
Yeah.
Ultimate and Sui still with 0 kills apiece.
Oh, no. You're right. How's that even possible? Man.
So, what do?
Trying to get to Banana. Grenades already doing quite a bit of damage to Sue. It's not really the best way to get started here, but he's going to find a headshot. There we go. Story takes him down. And they have, again, a very fast rotation. They've already got 3 people, at least in close by the B bomb site. That has been kind of a feature of this Soar CT side. Makes it very hard for Liquid. Even if they wanted to speed it up, they were going to run into so many players. They're back now. Couple of Molotovs, see if they can land them on the bomb side and just go for it. Story pushed around the corner, but he's going to pick up 1 more kill on Nuts, and that smoke isn't covering anything.
God.
Story's just clipping them as they're making their way through. Pistols out. He's greedy for another kill because why not? He's absolutely red hot at the moment. Elish does take him down, but it won't make a difference. 9-1.
Oh, dear. Some Windows opportunity there. Picking up the rifle, but it's firmly slammed in their face as Story comes to life for the AWP, hits the money shots on the cross. And yeah, this is looking like a done deal. T-sided map, you've got 1 round. Ever since then, it's been nothing but one-way traffic. Anything they can do to convince us they can go a bit further. Team Liquid looking to crash out in the quarterfinals here. They won round number 3. And now on a 7-round streak, our Saw. It's looking so confident out there.
They are. I mean, it's super impressive. We warned they were a great upset team. It didn't feel like that was even going to be a conversation worth having at the start of it on Ancient. It was just all Liquid all day, but the last 2 maps here sure have been great. Incendiary to shut it down. They already got the opening kill, taking down Naf. And now trying to see if they can make any kind of a punch through to the B-bomb side, but the Kali utility, the spray. He does run out of bullets there. Muter is in the back, still holding the sights. And he's actually got a Molotov, not an incendiary back there, so he could do a lot of damage. Through the smoke, Story, he's just getting more kills. And that bomb is lost for a while in yellow.
A chance, though, Anders. Okay, one that's running thin very quickly, and it's going to be double digits. No plan once again. Oh, 11-1 looking likely here. Not the best quarterfinal so far. You can see at the top of your screen, we had 13-4, 13-2. Could even be a 13-1 here with no plan coming through. It's another compromise buy in the final round. Team Liquid have to fully invest and bring out the Galils, the MP7s. And Saw have absolutely owned them here. At least we've got some kills for Ultimate and Shui now.
It's true.
That's something.
They're trying. Naf trying to do what he can to lift them back in. He's got 9 kills, but Story is just brimming with confidence. He's taking fights that he probably shouldn't be, and that I feel like in other circumstances he would be punished a lot more for, but he's just feeling it. Does drop down to 11 health because he's stuck around in the middle. And we'll see. Muterus, Aragon out in front. They love these banana fights at the moment. They are just incredibly aggressive.
Yeah, Aragon might even push this bottom of mid-smoke as well, knowing that they're desperate, trying to find any gap they can. It's going to allow rotations at the very least. 4 players towards the A-bomb side once again. Sui, short control is his, but he's got to deal with a Jill in the pit, I believe.
Yeah. Although he's kind of fallen asleep right now, so I feel like he's given up way too much space right now. I don't like the fact that he's just only looking towards that position. Flashes in. Gonna get a bit of a spray down. Oh my god, another headshot even on top. That is more than I was expecting. Crazy goes down for the smoke, and because Story is already so low, it's hard for him to really do a lot here. Also smoked off from the bomb side. 3v3, and one of the best chances Liquid have had to get, you know, at least another round. Make it a 10-2 half if you can.
Got to convert this. There's no two ways about it. You've got the advantage in the post plan here. You don't have a Liege, though. He gets his head ripped off. And now a 3 versus 2. Another dink comes in. Anders, how have they given this one up? It's not even close.
Know. It's not. All of them just drop in the 3v3 after plan. 11-1 in favor of Saw. Oh, no.
That is ridiculous. You don't even get a single kill in that sort of scenario where you've got everything going in your favor. The bomb down, already ticking at some pace. Yeah, good luck, Flashy. I don't know what you're going to tell the boys here.
Yeah, there's probably nothing in the show notes there, unfortunately, for Liquid to be looking at. That's just so brutal. But fantastic news, obviously. Very impressed by the way that Saw are playing. And like you said, it's not the first time that we've seen it. Their main problem for a while was that they just didn't make any tournaments. Like they weren't qualifying to play on any lands. So they were sort of flying under the radar. Nobody actually knew what they could do. But once they made it, yeah, they've had this kind of reputation for shocking teams. And this would be one hell of an upset. Imagine that they end up playing in the semi-finals. Is it a GamerLegion they're playing against, or was it against Salt Lake?
No, the winner of Legacy and Pain.
All right, fair enough. But that's going to be even more interesting as well. They could even win. I think they could win against either one of those teams the way that they're playing right now. So, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Second half. Saw now on the T side. Lot of utility. Double HE means they could probably take this fight towards the top banana if they really feel like there's enough players here. Going to be one of them around the corner. Aragon trying to get a bit closer. No casualties yet, even if Aragon dropped very low trying to take that fight. No one there to catch that HE either, but they got some banana control.
That's pretty much it for the U2. We've got one smoke remaining here. 5 players towards B, so how do you operate with this? Do you just smoke off spawn and try and flood in? You've lost control of the map elsewhere. Could fall back and reset the round. There is enough time to do so, and I think that's what they'll be considering right now. Ultimate, aware of the silence here as we do, trying to get some basic control elsewhere. Ultimate going to be hunting for a bit of intel. Flashbang's no good. Oh, the advantage they had with low HP, Aragorn's just given over.
Just blown up. He had 3 health as well.
Now they can reset the round.
It's Naf and a Liege. I mean, those are 2 really strong players to be having in the pit right now. All they need is a kill and to buy a little bit of time. Just, you know, good headshot here, get back, get some teammates
Still quite
over.
a tall order.
There
That's
we go.
The kill.
How is he still getting kills? Aragon, you're supposed to be dead at this point. Oh, and position's been revealed here.
Oh,
Nafly feeling the pressure, running out of bullets. Aragon finding a 3rd kill with no health at all. Sue and Nuts trying to get back into the mix, but this is another absurd round. It really is. Story in the middle. We'll execute both of them before they get close and get up to 12 rounds.
Okay, not the 3rd map we promised the fans. The B stream ends on a somber note here.
Yeah.
It's been a hell of a week. We've had some great games, lots of overtimes, lots of great series. This probably wasn't one of them.
Yeah, we lied. If you're a regular viewer, it's no surprise. We do it a lot. So you can't be too disappointed. In fairness, we were lying for good, Henry. You know, we're trying to celebrate.
White lies.
Exactly, you know, so it's trying to be positive about it, but turned out not to be the case whatsoever.
But we do know round number 13 is the hardest round in the world to pick up.
Yes, we do say that. I feel like the way that this is going, it's hard to even imagine how they could screw up at this stage. But let's give them the benefit of the doubt. Maybe they can. 17-5 on Story. That's just so absurd. I mean, like I said in the first half, he was taking so many risks that he didn't need to. But when you're playing like this, it's kind of justified, I guess.
So far, so good. Dissecting the map piece by piece. They've got apartments under their remit. CTs have gone for the 4-man stack over towards A. Just feels like a formality at this point. We'll be going in towards B. Nuts will be there. He's got a smoke. How long can he hold on to it for? Deploys it. It's not a great smoke either. It doesn't really do much for him. They can just use the sandbags and vault up.
Okay, he picked up another one.
Was that enough?
Catch
Okay.
behind him.
Oh,
Never mind.
That's probably GG.
That is probably it. Oh my god. What a weird scoreline for people who are going to be reviewing this game later on, just looking at how these maps played out. Liquid crushing them on the opening map, and then they just weren't seen again afterwards. They just disappeared from the best of 3 quarterfinals, looking locked in here for Saw. A huge achievement, by the way, for the Portuguese organization, that they can get to the semi-finals here in Bucharest. I'm absolutely blown away by this. Liquid not standing a chance here. Crazy with the final headshot and a 13-1 scoreline as they defeat Liquid.
I mean, what can you even say about that one? You get one round, 2 of your big names there, Sui and Ultima going 0-9 at one point. You just didn't show up. You just didn't play with the same gusto we saw on that opening map. You managed to win out really convincingly to open things up here.